What's up, family? Welcome back to another video. Can you kind of hit that notification button? Please subscribe to the channel. It helps the YouTube algorithm. I definitely appreciate it. I'd like to give honor to Mr. Hanif Sadiq for releasing this video on YouTube. Um, this was a very crazy experience that you went through, and I appreciate you for sharing this information on YouTube. And I hope it's okay for me to share this information. If you have any questions, please contact me at my Instagram page. I have the link in my description, and I'd love to reach out to you. I did send you a request, so hopefully you see it, and we can talk about as far as using the content and maybe some other things we could talk about. But this was a very crazy story that you told about what happened to you in Colombia. It's a very unfortunate situation that you had to go through, but I'm glad that you made it through because there have been a lot of crazy things that have been happening in Medellin. And like I've told you guys in previous videos, there have been casualties between October and December. There have been at least 10 casualties of American tourists um, in Colombia within these last few weeks or last few months. And I've never seen anything like it. And I'm so happy that you made it out of this situation. So I'm just going to share with you all some of the things that he said about what happened to him. And that's why you have to be careful of your environment. Be careful who you surround yourself with because everybody is not your friend. Everybody's not your friend. What's happening is what's happening that I'm hearing about in Medellin is that they playing the long game. What do I mean by that? It's like they build your confidence in them. They pretend to be your friend. They pretend to be, looking out for you, but behind closed doors, they're plotting against you. So, so let's analyze the story, and he's going to tell us exactly what he had to go through. And then I'm going to comment on some of the things too, also.
What I learned from this trip coming to Colombia is like you gotta be careful on who you trust. You gotta be careful on who you give your information to. You gotta be careful.
Yeah, I talked about this before on other videos. I said be careful, keep all your information discreet. Do not be sharing all this stuff on your social media page, what you got, where you work at, how much money you make, and everything. You have to be discreet about your information.
For people who don't really have the best interest for you. And I was around some people who basically, they was takers. And I'm in this country and I respect this country. So yeah, I'm gonna pay to see the country. You know what I'm saying? I'm respecting the place. So I had a tour guide damn near. And I'm buying him food. I'm paying for his gas. I'm giving him money to spend. I don't know what he's spending it on. I'm not even asking. I'm just trying to learn about this country.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I would do the same thing. I provided money to, her children. I provide money to her family. Um, I pay for everything, whatever, but it's still not good enough. People who are narcissistic, it doesn't matter what you do for them, it's never, never, never good enough. You can give your body to be burned, it still won't be good enough because it's evil individuals.
And I'm depending on him to keep me safe. And he took me up to some mountains and to see the fireworks. And I had my camera like $3,000. I had my GoPro. I had my other iPhone that I just bought, vest, everything. You know what I'm saying?
And that's a no-no. No iPhones, no expensive equipment, because I had the cab driver that wanted to steal this GoPro from me. Because he kept asking about it, how much it costs, how much it's worth. You cannot show anything of value. If they think that they can get something out of this camera, whatever you got, they will take it. They will take it.
And I love him. I love Andres. And it hurt my heart because I went to his mom's shop and shit, I let her do my nails. She told me 15 mil. I gave her 40 and told her muchas gracias, showing respect. And I just feel like I spelled respect throughout this whole time. And I feel like my friend took me to the mountains to either hold me for ransom, I don't know, do something.
It was a kidnapping plot. That's what it was. And they don't care. They don't care. And you know what was so sad about this is that trust is very important in the relationship. If you're going somewhere and you cannot trust the people you with, then there's no foundation. There's no foundation. I mean, just like if you got on the airlines, okay, you trust the pilots to take you where you want to go. Or if you get on the bus, you trust the bus driver to get you where you want to go. You're trusting your life to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't have no trust, you don't have nothing.
Because it just didn't seem right. First thing that the owner of the Airbnb asked me, were you on drugs or were you intoxicated or did you? I'm like, man, if anybody know me, they know that I'm on point. I don't know motherfucking drugs. I'm not intoxicated. I'm not doing that.
It was in the area that you were in. That's probably why your Airbnb person was asking you that questions. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you doing there in the first place? That's probably the reason why he asked you those questions.
None of that shit. And that's the first thing he questioned me about why I did what I did. And I'm gonna get to doing what I I'm gonna get to doing what I did. I'm walking. We go first. This how the story go. Andres get on my bike because I had a bike, and then he was like, "Ride with me, and we gonna ride to the mountains to go see the fireworks." I asked him, "Which camera should I bring?" He picked the most expensive camera. All right. I brought my GoPro, got my iPhone, got my vest and everything. We get up there. I meet some morenos like me, black folks, and I get to talking to them, and I'm telling bro like, hey, I'm gonna give you the camera, cause I got another one, cause he like all my cameras and shit. I had an extra GoPro. I was gonna give it to him. I was just happy seeing somebody that looked like me, and then his sister spoke English. But after that, we walked up all the way to the top of this mountain.
When they saw you with that GoPro, when they saw you with that iPhone, they knew they was gonna take it. They was plotting right then and there. They saw it. They said, "We're gonna get this GoPro. We're gonna get the phones. We're gonna get the cameras, and we're gonna try to kidnap you also." That's what they were plotting. He was plotting this.
And it was hella Colombians. You know what I'm saying? Gangsters. People like, just say if you're from East Oakland, it's gonna be like that. And if you're from East Oakland, you know that you're safe. But I'm up in Colombia, and these are Spanish people, and they not used to seeing a person of color like me with valuable things on them. Like I'm walking around with a $3,000 camera. I gotta be smarter. But I put so much trust in my friend Andres, mi hermano. That's not me.
No, they don't care about no trust or anything. You got people that haven't probably had nothing to eat. Probably haven't had nothing to eat in days. They have no employment. You know what I'm saying? They have nothing to lose. You got everything to use, but them they have absolutely nothing to lose. So they saw you as a target. They saw you as a target. They saw it as an opportunity, and they took it. They tried to take it.
Mi hermano no más. ¿Por qué? Because he left me. And it's crazy because it was three of us.
Things started to get worse. Okay, he began to have some anxiety. He began to feel that they were after him. They began to follow him, and even the people that were standing around began to follow him. So he knew that he was in trouble. So I'm gonna let him finish talking about this.
Were like barn baited that I'm gonna be able to get out. So I start walking like along the edge of the mountain. But let me tell you, all these people that was following me was sitting still at first. You know what I'm saying? Like they was just chilling. But as I'm walking, shit, niggas looking at me. I'm looking at them. I'm walking. Then I'm looking back. I don't see Andres. Then I see his friend talking about, "Hey, come back, come back." I'm like, "Nah, I ain't coming back." I kept walking. Then I came back a little bit, and I was like, "Where Andres?" Nobody said nothing. One nigga came up, tried to touch me, broke him down, got up out of there. Other nigga tried to grab me, I got up out of there, and I jumped off the mountain. When I jumped off the mountain, my leg broke.
Wow. He tried to get away. Then when he jumped off the mountain, he broke his leg. Wow. 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 But things even get more interesting.
Right? My leg broke. I came back to the street part because I seen regular people that didn't look like they was like a gang member or nothing. But I'm asking people to help me because my leg broke. A nigga ride past me with his bitch and was laughing and said, "Stupido." Another lady walking with her kid, basically shaking her head like muerte. That mean death. You feel me? His friend come running after me now, and I'm running away.
So he couldn't even get no help. And then he said the woman passed by and said birthday was means death. Wow. So the situation was looking it was a very palpable situation that he was going through right then and there. I don't know. Wow, that's one hell of a situation to be in the situation that he what he went through. But I did see this entire video, and what he had to do is he had to run away with a broken leg. He had to run with a broken leg, running for his life. So here he is with a broken leg, and he's climbing on buildings and things trying to get away.
It's like, damn, they got all this shit like a booby trap. You feel me? I don't know if it's for animals or people, but it's a booby trap and it's barbed wire everywhere. So I gotta go through all the barbed wire. I'm climbing up a fucking building. My leg is broke. I'm on top of a fucking roof, and I get to this house. It don't look like nobody in there. I'll show y'all a picture of that. And I go in the house and I go get a knife because I see like, damn, this shit in here. And then I was like, damn, is anybody in here? And when I looked in the room, it was somebody asleep. So I turned around hella fast. I was scared that my leg snapped again. Bah! And I fell down. And then he was like, hey. I got up, ran outside. I used one leg and did a doubles jump, and then got on top of the roof and pulled myself up real quick. I don't know how I had all this strength by a lot, bro, but I did it.
Wow, that was amazing. That's amazing. He had to climb on top of a house with a broken leg. That is amazing, brother. I'm so happy that God was on your side. I'm so glad that He protect you. Um, and that's why I'm so happy that you share this situation, what you went through on YouTube, and this is a very inspiring message that you never give up. Sometimes it seems like it's things not going to work out. That things is coming to get you, but you never gave up, man. You never gave up. But things get even more interesting. So he was in another situation when he hid in the stalls. And actually, this event that he's explaining went on for almost 2 days. It went on for about 2 days. He didn't have nothing to eat or nothing to drink. He didn't know who to trust or who not to trust. Only thing that he knew is that he had to get off that mountain.
Punish you by Allah. I was like, be still, I got you. So I was still. Nigga, my mama, nigga. Start thinking about my sister. Start thinking about my granny, daddy, everybody. I'm like, fuck, nigga, I'm in Colombia, nigga, finna get. Nigga, you feel me? So I'm like, shit. So I'm like, I'm listening. I'm hearing people looking for me. They got dogs and shit. Nigga talking about where he go. ¿Dónde está? Americano. I hear all that shit. I go to the other stall. I'm like, probably like when the crows started going, and then the people who was announced, they came out and started working. But all day, they never came to that third stall, so I started building a barricade because I had.
This is a wild story. This is a story that happened to a tourist in Colombia. He was running for his life, and he was hiding out in stalls. That's what saved his life. And he persevered with a broken leg. Most people couldn't have made it through that with a broken leg. And like I said, my brother Hanif Sadiq, I'm so glad that God was with you, brother. I'm so glad that God was with you. And you make sure, if you see this video, if you see my video, make sure you contact me on Instagram, brother. Because I really appreciate you for sharing this, and I want to get your permission to be able to share this video with my subscribers. Because on this channel, we are a community, and what we do is we just want everybody to be safe. We want everybody to be safe. When we go out there and travel to these different places, we just want to travel safely and come back. That's our main objective. This is the main objective of this channel. I don't tolerate any bullying or trolling or anything like that.
I buried myself under a lot of things and then put a cover over the things and then put some wood over that. So all day I'm hearing these people come in and out, do their laundry and everything. And then Andres was talking to somebody who was basically like a neighbor of them and was asking about me. Like, hey, have you seen this dude? Some, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I don't know if it was Andres, but the people around the body heard about American running away, you know what I'm saying, into the mountains. So, long story short, I'm there, ain't got no water, food, nothing. I'm out there for like 2 days.
No water and food for 2 days. Can you imagine that being on the mountains of Colombia? Oh wow, with no water and food. But the Lord works in mysterious ways. What saved his life was an old man. An old man had mercy on him and saved his life. Listen.
Seeing him fixing the gate, you know what I'm saying, earlier. So I was like, man, he cool, he'll probably help me. And I was like, hey, por favor, no tengo mamá, no tengo papá, familia, niños, niñas, hermanas. Por favor, necesito ayúdame. Necesito ayúdame. Shh. No habla nada. Por favor, they looking for me. That man saved my life. I feel like he saved my life because I'm like, at the end of the day, I didn't feel comfortable with the people that I was with because no friend is gonna leave a other friend around friends who are basically not respectful or just like into shit. Like I never have my friend from overseas and bring him. Jerry came with me to the Dubs, bro, and wasn't nobody even thinking about touching Jerry. They welcomed him because Jerry with me. Only that's gonna happen. Only how something that's gonna happen to Jerry is because of me.
I'm so glad he made it back safe home, made it back safely from this ordeal. But you don't have no friends. Unfortunately, you don't, and you can't trust anybody. You can't trust anybody. And what I'm hearing is that they playing what you call the long game. It's like they'll friend you first. They act like they're your friend, and they maybe even bring you into the family. And they tell you they love you, and and all this stuff. But at the same time, they could be plotting against you. You don't know who your friends are, and this is what I'm hearing that's happening. And a lot of these criminals are starting to do kidnapping. It's like the crime is evolving into something more sinister. That's why when I was in Colombia, I just stayed in one area and I stayed at one place. If I went somewhere outside the resort, I'll use an Uber driver, and I go by myself. I don't bring anybody with me because there have been several times when a female came to the resort and wanted me to go somewhere with her. One female said she wanted me to go shopping with her, you know what I'm saying? Go down to El Centro and buy some clothes and buy some gym shoes. And I said, you know what? I'm not able to do it. I had another female that came by and said, oh, I want to take you to this farm to see the animals with my kids. I was like, no, I can't do it. Now, what I would do is probably get the Uber to take me there or something like that, but it'd be my own ride share. I don't, I've never really shared the taxi or a Uber with anybody. When my friend used to come see me, she comes along with her ride, and then I have my. When we would go to a restaurant and we do something together, I would call the Uber. Because one thing about Uber that's so safe is that they have the identification of the car, the license plate of the car on the app on the phone. So you look at the phone, you see the license plate, you see the license plate on the car. That is the most safest way to travel in Colombia is with the Ubers. I do not trust no cabs anymore. I do not trust no shuttles anymore. But I noticed that the hotel did. They had a shuttle service. I did use that sometime, but that was from directly from the hotel. So they basically responsible for you. But my brother, Ali Sadiq, like I said, brother, if you see this video, please reach out to me at my Instagram. I did send you a request. Okay, I would like to follow you, and I'd like to talk to you more about what happened in Medellin, about your experience of what you went through. And again, I'm so glad that God has protected you. I'm glad that you are okay. And I know that you said that you may go back, but I hope if you do go back, please go with caution because right now I'm giving it a no travel right now at this point, and I've never done that before. because things down there are really starting to heat up down there. I don't know what's going on, but I've never seen it like this before. And this is happening back to back to back. There have been multiple stabbings, multiple kidnappings, multiple people getting murdered. American tourists, American tourists are getting, are dying in Colombia. So if you go back there, you make sure you be careful, you watch yourself. And I'm not saying everybody there is bad. To all my Colombian subscribers, to all my Colombian friends, I'm not saying everyone is bad because it's not. There are a lot of good people there, and I met a lot of good people. But unfortunately, there's a lot of danger there too. Unfortunately, that we have to be careful of. So okay, make sure you hit that notification bell. Make sure you like, subscribe. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you all on the next video. Thank you again, Mr. Hanif Sadiq. I hope to have an opportunity to talk to you. And thank you again for sharing this information on YouTube. Thank you very much. Have a blessed day.